is the biggest liar on YouTube.
Don't know my rap, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of bravery just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so I can take.
Lost my glasses!
I'll do what it takes and make a mistake like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit and go crazy when I'm mad. And I ain't gon' wish cause the fuck go too bad. And now that I'm gone, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole for you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Grab your hold of two. Eating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. Do what it takes and make a mistake like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit and go crazy when I'm mad. And I ain't gon' wish cause you can go too bad. And now that I'm gone, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, I know there's no turning back.
I'm Jimbo, coming to you live from the stand. Smoky Mountain Mama. Let's talk about that one there, Nick. Now, I will tell you this. Me nor my wife asked her for $3,000. Show me that receipt.
So I'm gonna ask you this. I remember our discussion. We talked about the prom dress. Yes, and I asked you about the $3,000. You said Jimbo didn't ask you, but you felt like he put Thelma up to asking you for the $3,000 for the rescue dog.
So Thelma asked
I'm getting a lot of shit for talking about this, so do not hold back, please.
I'm not holding back at all, and I'm sorry that you're getting a lot of shit for it, but this is the truth.
Hold on, Connie Sue, if you're awake, you better fucking clip this bitch.
No, this is the truth. I talked to Thelma personally, and she asked me directly if I would be willing to loan them $3,000 for a dog. And it was for a puppy. And they
a puppy?
A puppy. And they were going to pay me about $250 per month. I'm telling you, I was just listening. I was not entertaining it at all. I was just listening.
Listen, everybody listen. Everybody listen. Listen.
Listen, Connie, listen.
No, she absolutely did. She was asking me for $3,000 for a puppy that because she said that her breeding business was depleting, basically. She was saying that everything has, because of all the YouTube, everything and all of this, that, and the other, it has completely harmed her business.
Her illegal business that is not registered. It's a backyard breeding business. I've seen the dogs that they post. They actually have a relative post the dogs for sale rather than themselves. I actually found those posts through going through Aunt Melanie's Facebook, and these dogs have like 6 fucking toes on each leg because they're that inbred.
Well, I didn't do any research or anything, but my response is that I have so much going on at this moment. You know, I'm purchasing my home. I do not feel comfortable with throwing out any amount of cash, no matter if it's 3,000 or.
I'm calling the cops. I'm calling the cops.
Sorry.
I'm sure he's gonna call the cops now. But no, that was my response. Was I did not feel comfortable with putting out any amount of money at this
You're
moment.
a single mother, and these people are asking you for $3,000.
Yes, and my own family doesn't even ask me for that amount of money.
Right.
So, my own family doesn't ask me for any money. Period. And then like I just felt very awkward, and I felt very just I don't know how to explain it.
You're being used.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't have it, Nicolina? You don't have it? You damn right you don't have it. It don't exist. Somebody does a random act of kindness for you, don't think it don't come with stipulations. Right, Smoky Mountain Mama? I was talking to you about your situation with your little boy toy. She had actually just told you you don't bring a man from the internet home in front of your children. You take him to a hotel room if you're going to be a slut. And while she was on the phone telling you this, being stern with you, my daughter, while they were dress shopping, said, Mom, I want this dress. And Mom said, Sarah, we don't have that budgeted. We've got this amount budgeted. Well, it was roughly $300 over what we had budgeted. She said, how much is it? And Thelma told her. She said, well, I'll tell you what. I'll take care of it. And instead of letting her take care of it, Thelma said, when Jimbo gets his monetization money, which was 4 days later, he will pay you back. And I did. And don't you fucking lie about it. Your lying has went a hell of a long way in destroying this community. You're backtracking bullshit. Cutting off friends who had your back. But that's not a receipt. Anything you have from her, not a receipt. Trust me.
I did not feel comfortable with putting out any amount of money at this
You're
moment.
a single mother, and these people are asking you for $3,000.
I did front them $300 for their daughter's prom dress. They called me and asked me for it. No, I did not just offer it up like what he said. That is not true. They did call me and ask me for it. And even Thelma was bargaining with me. She was like, okay, if he can't do 300, can you do 250? I was like, well, how much is the prom dress? And she was like, well,
Hold on. I have secondhand embarrassment at this point. Are you kidding me?
no.
Bargaining?
Yes. It did happen.
Hey, whoever's a clip channel, this needs to be clipped and sent to Shannon for the Housewives of YouTube that she's doing. You know what Jimbo said?
Oh, I heard what he said. I heard exactly what he said. And that's what bothered me so much. I'm like, what did I even do to this man? What did I do to them? I did nothing but actually help them out. I helped them out with the $300.
So they were bargain shopping. I know they said they were bargain shopping.
They said they were, but then whenever it came down to it, they said, and then I did ask, how much is the dress? Because they were asking for $300. And I was like, well, how much is the dress? And they did not give me that answer. They were saying it was outside of their budget. They needed 300, but if I couldn't do 300, could I do 250?
Do you want to know how many times I asked people for money, Smokey?
I've never heard you ask for money.
No. Do you know how many times I went to somebody and said, hey, can you help me pay for something?
I'm sure it's the exact amount of times that I've asked.
0 times. I wouldn't even ask my family for fucking help.
Exactly. It's the exact amount of time that I have ever asked for money, which is 0.
Fuck yeah, they were using her for fucking money.